vatambi venetball munyika ino yeZimbabwe. Tinonamata baba patiri kutanga session ino, tinonyengetera nyasha dzenyu idzodzo dzamakatanga nesu dzipfuurire nesu mberi. Tinokutendai baba nasponsor wedu, tinokutendai nababa Chinara, ngavaropafadzwe, ngavaendeswe mberi, ngavapfudzwe, zita ravo risagumire muZimbabwe asi risvike kundudzi dzose dzamanyika dzenyika dzose Mwari, nekuti vakarangarira baba nyika yekwedu muZimbabwe. Mazvita baba tinonamata navatungamiriri vose veRanl God. Remember them, my Lord. Baba, I speak favor upon them. Mwari wamasimba ose makatipa vakafanira mugore rino. Tinokutendai nekukuvongai muzita raJesu. Tese tingoti amen.
Naita zvenyu mufundisi. Amasimudzai sponsor anogona. Amasimudzai sponsor anogona. Amasimudzai sponsor anogona. Amasimudzai sponsor anogona. Ona ndakashaya wangu wakadaro. Ona ndakashaya wangu wakadaro. Ona simudzai makochi anogona. Amasimudzai makochi anogona. Amasimudzai ambaya anogona. Amasimudzai ambaya anogona. Ona simudzai macheya anogona. Amasimudzai macheya anogona. Ona simudzai midziya inogona. Ona simudzai midziya inogona. Ona ndakashaya wangu wakadaro.
First of all, I want to thank God the Father, to thank Him for giving us the sponsor and giving us everyone. Our guest of honor, we salute you. Our sponsor, Mr. Chinara, and your team, and Amai Chinara, we salute you. As I stand before you, ladies and gentlemen, I feel honored because this is a dream. Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. And tonight I say, we as Rainbow have a dream. But unfortunately, this one is no longer a dream because this is a reality. This is a reality. Let me start by saying, Ebenezer, for the Lord has taken us this far. Psalms 104 says, enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him, bless his holy name. Psalms 126 says, verse 3, the Lord has done great things for us, and we are filled with joy today. May his mighty name be glorified. Let me start also by sharing a quote which says, I quote, the greatest asset you can have is having someone who believes in you. We are honored, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are really blessed to have Mr. Chinara, the power behind this noble project, for believing in us. You can imagine what could have happened if he didn't believe in us. We had dreams, we organized ourselves, we talked to him, but if he didn't believe, he would not have come. Today, history has been made. You are part of the history. I am part of the history. This is a new dawn, a new chapter, a new beginning in the history of Zimbabwe netball. And believe you me, netball will never ever be the same after today. We are used to seeing award ceremonies on television, but today people are actually seeing us. And you know, some people, if they see us, I can tell you they'll have a headache and they'll cry the whole night. This is a legacy in the making. Let us uphold the standard that we have established. We can't afford mediocrity because the person who has inspired and guided us is of high class. And I called it the glow class. Glow means what? Shining. Even when we play netball, we don't sweat, we sparkle. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. I was seeing the GLOW slogan. They are saying GLOW Petroleum, we go further. But as Rainbow we have added, we are saying grow, glow, and go further with the GLOW Petroleum.
Our Director of Ceremonies, our guest of honor, invited government dignitaries, special guests, ladies and gentlemen, GLOW Petroleum is a growing brand and a force to reckon with in the fuel industry. In its growth, it has recorded success in business and the corporate world, especially in its corporate social responsibility goals. In empowering the girl child and lobbying for her basic rights, GLOW Petroleum has moved with the motto, let's act today for a better tomorrow. The girl child, especially those in developing countries, are a particularly vulnerable group. Adolescent girls face social, economic, and political barriers. While they hold the potential to become leaders and effect change, their empowerment can be hindered by factors such as unwanted pregnancies, forced early marriage, gender-based violence, and limited access to higher education and reproductive health services. They are not even spared in pursuing any sport discipline in which they have talent. With much public awareness and learning from the environment we live in, GLOW Petroleum has paid attention to the needs of the girl child and has continued to support her through netball. Netball seems to be a sport in which interest is very little or presently absent in terms of sponsorship in most corporates in Zimbabwe. However, it is a sport that has broken the cycle of poverty for families around the world, since it has created employment in most developing countries such as Malawi and South Africa, here in Africa, where the sport is well celebrated and taken seriously. Sport has shaped a lot of women today, and their international recognition is seen the likes of our very own Minister Honorable Kes Coventry gaining an influential post in the government of the Republic of Zimbabwe as a Minister of Sports and Recreation. As part of our corporate social responsibility, we joined hands with the Rainbow Amateur League in February 2018, and grabbed the opportunity to increase our brand visibility by promoting this cause. At its inception, we donated an amount of $250,000. As the year went by, we continued to sponsor the league to an extent that our donation surpassed $300,000. As we approach the 2019 season, we continue to empowering the girl child through netball with another donation of $250,000, but not less than $500,000. It means we are going to go up to the mark of $500,000. I would like to implore everyone gathered here today to help the girl child break glass ceilings. Let us urge them to raise above potential, especially in the society that is dominated by patriarchy and long-gone societal norms that regard the pursuit of sport in a girl as a taboo. We have to break those barriers that limit them from breaking new ground economically, socially, and politically. The best we can do is to provide her with a strong support system and a conducive environment to become who she wants to be. In closing my remarks, I would like to urge all the corporates and individuals out there to support the girl child through sport in whatever form. It is not a backward theory, neither is it a case without cause, because even the world recognizes the need to empower the girl child through Sustainable Development Goal number 5, which seeks in achieving gender equality and empowering all women and girls in all circumstances, including crisis and humanitarian situations which I mentioned earlier on. Together, let us empower the girl child through sport. Together, let us foster girls' capabilities in every field at all times. Together, let us promote and harness the leadership skills in girls. Together, let us promote netball in Zimbabwe. The words of wisdom are as follows to the league. We thank you for a job well done as Glow Petroleum. We are trying to raise the sport. Gone are the days when netballers must go to the next tournament in a combi and in a bus. We must strive to do better. Gone are the days when the girl child was playing this netball game and going home without anything. We want to motivate them. As we motivate them, we increase the capacity of the nation to play the game called netball. Hence, our Zimbabwean team, mainly made by the teams that are here, is going for the first time to the World Cup. The reason why we have created this league is to copy from the soccer league, where they've said now there's ZIFA and there's PSL. So we want to create the equivalence of PSL in netball, run professionally. We are not going to tire in sponsoring this. I've given my heart out. As long as Glow Petroleum is there, as long as Glow Petroleum is doing very well, even in the industry, we are doing very well. The fastest growing brand with ambience, we go further. I thank you. I salute you.
It is with immense pride and humility that I stand before you as guest of honor at the first, I repeat, at the first award ceremony to be held by Rainbow Amateur National League, Netball League. This is a shared honor for all of us. When Ranl kicked off, we were aware that the journey of empowering the girl child had begun. However, as is in any journey which has its ups and downs, I am so also very much aware of the challenges faced in coming up with this project that has brought immense benefit to the girl child. I am informed that individual commitment and sacrifice was put into the season to manage all the 121 teams under Rainbow Amateur League stable. I am aware that the brand is represented across the country by 11 teams playing in National League and 110 playing in 6 regions, namely Matabeleland North, Southern, Central, Eastern, Northern Region A, and Northern Region B. Special mention goes to the sponsors Picky Glow Private Limited, who saw potential and chose to pour a substantial amount of resources into this project during these economic times, their desire being to leave a legacy of an empowered girl child. I would like to take this opportunity to give honor and respect to Mr. Aaron Chinara. Mr. Aaron Chinara, I repeat, Mr. Aaron Chinara, for seeing the need of promoting the girl child at the top to down grassroots. Thank you very much, Mr. Chinara. We stand tall today to award excellence born out of hard work by the athletes, women, and girls who chose to shun the world of drugs and idleness and chose to use their God-given talent to provide food on their families' tables. Besides, the launch tournament in Bulawayo, where a lot of teams participated, Ranl was able to celebrate the Independence Day and remember our fallen heroes by hosting well-participated netball tournaments. These games marked the beginning of Ranl's spirit in togetherness and self-improvement to the betterment of the younger generation. There are 3 people who were there when this journey started, who are no longer with us and cannot be here with us, but deserve a special mention. Ms. Namatai E. Satande, an executive committee member from Eastern Region, Ms. Talent, a player from Orlando, Queens, Northern Region, and Ms. Grace, a former national player from Shamba, Queens. They were part of Ranl family, and we are grateful to the efforts they put as individuals in netball. We know we are together in spirit as they lay there in the other world. I challenge other corporates to join Pikiglo in making sure that netball becomes a rewarding source of employment as it is in other parts of the world, such as our neighbors, South Africa and Malawi. With enough corporate support, we will see our national teams performing wonders at the international stage. Remember, Queen Rania said, if you educate a woman, you educate a family. If you educate the girls, you educate the future. To the girl child, don't be afraid. Be focused, determined, hopeful, and empowered, for the sky is the limit. To Glow Petroleum, I say, with Glow, the girl child will grow and glow. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Chinara to unveil the sponsorship package for 2019. Mr. Chinara, sir. This is additional on top of the 250 that we have been using. So it basically means we have 500,000 sponsorship for 2019. Grow, glow, and go further with petroleum. We don't sweat, but we sparkle.
Baba, tinokutendai samasimba. Tinokutendai Baba ni light ramatipa pazuva ranhasi Jehovha. Baba, makataura kuti kana light richinge raraitwa Jehovha ngariiswe panoonekera. Baba, nhasi tinokumbira kuonekera. Mukataurazve mukati tava chiedza chenyika, tibatsirei Jehovha. Tinokutendai pazuva ranhasi. Mufaro watinawo Baba, tinoudza kwamuri. Tinokutendai Jehovha samasimba nezita raJesu. Amen.
I just want to say the sky is the limit. And there's a quote that says life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So go beyond your comfort zone and explore. And thank you to all the teams that have played in this league. Thank you to the team sponsors who have embraced the cause to come and play in the Ranl League.
Wow.
We are a family and indeed a colorful rainbow family. Have a good night. Thank you.
Truly speaking, I'm overwhelmed with something like this. This is a history in the netball of Zimbabwe. For some time we've always been playing for nothing, but today we are here, crowned as champions of Zimbabwe, walking away with a whooping $20,000.
I'm happy, I'm over the moon. I can't explain the feeling. This is one of a kind in the history of Zimbabwe netball. Before we were playing netball just as a social thing, but now we're getting paid. We can manage to do our own things, and we feel empowered as the girls. I'm grateful from the deepest part of my heart. I am, and I know all the other girls they are. This is the best team ever. I've played for other teams before, but this team is the best. We are young, we play together, we work as a team, we do everything, and our executives, they just try their best to motivate us. They do their best. Our coaches, they also work hard with us. My mother is also the manager. I don't know how to thank her. Sometimes I feel like giving up because, you know, there are ups and downs in the industry. I feel like giving up, but she was always there for me. She supported me, and it keeps me going.
I want to thank the Globe Petroleum for this job well done. We've been playing netball for quite a number of years. For the past 17 years, we've never been rewarded like this. We're just playing. Usually we've been awarded just a shield without money. So this motivates us to work more hard.
Since there's been sponsorship this year, throughout the year, there was high of activity and people were competing, and it has developed to greater levels. Yeah, because of the sponsorship.
So what do you look forward to in the game of netball in the future?
Right, since that they've now increased the sponsorship, the money has been increased, we look forward to better last year's performance, and we know for a fact that next year there'll be fireworks, and we have to, as umpires, to gear up for a tough competition.
And maybe your words to other aspiring umpires once you reach your level, what do you say to them?
All right, I would encourage them to pull up their socks, because where we are going, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a tough road. We are likely to have other teams joining in, and better teams actually, and also we are likely to face a tougher competition than last year. So other umpires should learn, and they should try to raise to the occasion. Yeah, because next year hopefully the games will be tough.
And maybe your word to the sponsors of this league?
No, I would want to applaud, and I would want to thank him for making this event happen, and as well as contributing to this event. It has made us who we are today, and it has improved the quality of netball. You know, when people are playing for something, they are always striving for the best, so the quality has just improved. So I would want to thank him very much for the sponsorship, and I also want to maybe say once again thank you, and keep on sponsoring netball. in Zimbabwe.
We've been celebrating the girl child who has excelled through hard work. You know, it has been a journey from the beginning of the season, that is February, up to now, where they have just received awards. We would like to say it has been a very, very challenging year. And we would like to thank the resilience of our sponsor, Globe Petroleum, represented by Mr. Aaron Chinara, who poured in a lot of resources during these hard economic times to make our year a success. So these awards is a culmination of that hard work. We are coming to a stage whereby we are saying, let's sit down, let's enjoy the fruits of our labor. Let's enjoy together with those who have won the championship and those who are in the league, to say the girl child should be celebrated this day and age. Gone are the days when we used to say we watch soccer alone. We would like to see the girl child taking a leading role. You know, if you look at our nation, Zimbabwe, 52%, according to statistics, are women. So they must take a leading role, and more so in sport. Sport is a unifier, and we expect the women in Zimbabwe to unify Zimbabwe through sport. These awards, as you can see, they are awards that come at a very difficult time. At the moment, we are struggling with our registration with the Zimbabwe Netball Association. But those who are willing to say sport should be or take center stage and be a priority, it's a testimony of where we are going to. It's a testimony that we have direction. So we are saying to all those sponsors, those who want to put their monies where good administration is, Ranl is the way to go. We want to thank everybody. Members of the media, you have been we have been very excellent. Those who stood by us to say, who believed in our project, to say Ranl deserves a chance in the sporting arena. We would like to thank a lot of people who supported us throughout the year, who gave us ideas. Those who said, we stand by you during these hard times. We are very, very thankful. We want to thank every sponsor who sponsored the teams that participated in our league. All the 121 of them, we want to say thank you. It's never easy during these times. It's never easy. We would like to give them a pat on the back and say, please, we look forward to your continued support in this journey. And to Globe Petroleum, I have got very few words. Glow is the best. We are looking forward to this partnership to be a marriage where it's till death do us part. We say to the winners of this year, they should pull up their stocks and try to win it again. And to those who have lost the championship, we say 2019 is a year of hard work. We are looking forward to see another team, another champion in the next season. And we are saying next season to all those who came to support us today, next season will be much better. 2018 has been a very hard year. It was a learning curve to the administrators, umpires, and players. We are saying we are geared up for 2019. Where we did go wrong, we are going to improve. Where we went in the right direction, we are saying we will continue to up our game and see that this brand is protected. This brand is going to be the best in the sporting arena. We would like to thank other members of the different sport codes who came here to say it's good that we support each other. Whether you're in athletics, whether you're in soccer, or whether you're in volleyball, it's good to support each other. And to glow, we say keep on glowing. We need to reach the destination together in this journey.
Yes.